My stress level was low and my happiness level was high.
Range Wilson.
In the spring of 2003, I was living in Colorado Springs, but I had my sights set on Hollywood. From what I could tell, I had the skills necessary to become a professional screenwriter, but it was going to be a long road. I had never really been that much into film, and I had a ton of things to learn. If I was going to move back to Los Angeles and break into the biz, I was going to have to learn to speak the language of the entertainment industry. Part of that process was catching up on the iconic movies that helped define Hollywood. I spent a bunch of time watching movies from the IMDb Top 250, from the American Film Institute Top 100, and from various genre lists of Top 50 of this genre or another genre. I also had to learn more about the process of movie making. What is above the line versus below the line? What does a gaffer actually do? And most importantly, how do you go about actually getting a job in Hollywood? I also needed a decent quality screenplay so I would have something to show to people. I had been working here and there on a romantic comedy loosely based on my own life, which is how most screenwriters start off. Now I had to work on making that screenplay as good as possible. I finished a first draft, sent that off to a few trusted readers, incorporated their feedback, and then finished up what I hoped would be the final product. Over that same time period, I ramped down my personal training hours at World Gym and finally ended up quitting completely. That opened up a window of opportunity to pursue my photography, another whole brain activity that involved technical skill combined with a deep creative impulse. I had been talking to various models about posing nude for me, and I wanted to have everything set up professionally, with contracts, model releases, checklists, and so on. I also had to find some good outdoor sites for that sort of thing, which involved lots of research and lots of hiking. Fortunately, the weather that spring and summer in Colorado Springs was absolutely glorious. The mornings were sunny and crisp, perfect for hiking. By early afternoon, the clouds would start rolling in over Pikes Peak, which would filter out the sun and keep you from overheating. By late afternoon, thunderstorms would cool everything off again and set the stage for a pleasant evening. This weather pattern would hold for weeks on end. As long as you planned to be inside during the thunderstorms, you could be outside during the entire rest of the day. In many ways, this was an idyllic time of my life. In the mornings, I would work on my screenplay or go for a hike to look for photography spots. In the afternoon, I'd usually take a walk around the local park, chatting with the neighbors and frolicking with their dogs. In the late afternoon, as the thunderstorms rolled in, I'd head back inside to do some writing or watch a movie. Then in the evenings, I'd spend time with Yvonne if she was around or head out to a night spot. My stress level was low and my happiness level was high. This is a combination I have not found all that often in my life, and I did my best to enjoy it during that time period. Part of that enjoyment was, of course, women. And since that topic is what most of my viewers seem to like the most, I'll return to it in my next life video. Tune into that video to find out what happened when I slept with a woman who turned out to be married to an army soldier. Until then, like, comment, share, and/or subscribe. My name is Range Wilson, and I'll see you next time.